Hey watch fans, are you ready for the Rolex rug pull? That's right, the Rolex rug pull, the ultimate pump and dump from those Swiss gnomes, those low-life Swiss, who have been fleecing you with these overpriced watches for the last, well, at least a decade or more is this bubble has been building. And, it burst last year, it's been coming down. But I got news for you, my friends. I got big news for you. The factory, the billion-dollar factory that they just built, those robots that are putting these watches together, and they're being hand-finished by little 6-year-old kids from China. That's right. Rolex imported thousands of little kids, 6-year-old kids that are working in the factory. You ever see that Indiana Jones movie? I think it was Temple of Doom. When they had those little kids working in that mine. Indie. Anyway, if you guys remember that movie, it's the same thing, but in Switzerland. That's right. They got little kids working, finishing off these watches, but they're mostly made by robots. Now, the big tsunami is going to hit in February and March. That's right. Thousands and thousands of, especially this watch, the Submariner. I don't know about the Bluesy, but definitely the black one, the Yachtmaster, day dates, whatever you want, Daytonas, GMTs, they're all going to be coming out of the woodwork. There is probably 1 million more watches that are going to hit the market in February and March. So do not be a window licker, a lollipop sucker. Don't get fleeced by this pump and dump. It's a scam. There is a massive tsunami of watches about to hit the market. Now, is there a piece of dust here? I don't even know. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I'm going to be talking also about why the Submariner is the ultimate watch for wankers. That's right. Only true scum would buy a Submariner. Now, not the Bluesy. Of course, I have it on the white rubber bead bracelet. I do have. Yes, I know you guys are saying, oh yeah, the guy bought the watch without the bracelet. You can't afford. Yeah, okay, I know. I took it off the steel and gold bracelet because, this is a little more casual. But I'll be talking about that in just a second. Let me finish off on the Rolex rug pull. That's right. So look, the Swiss, you got to understand, they are con artists. They are basically low-life con artists. They always have been. What they've done over the last couple of years is they have created a pump and dump. That's right. It's a fugazi. So they've been pumping. You all in the story that there's a shortage of watches. The watch is very desirable. It's luxury. It's this. It's that. Let me tell you something, guys. These are mass-produced watches. It's sort of like a Louis Vuitton bag that you see every girl carrying around, which is like, I don't know, it's like a $2,000 bag or whatever it is. They make those bags by the millions. Okay, it's not any rare commodity. Now, they happen to hold their value for whatever reason. For the moment, they are holding their value. Now, let me tell you this, my friends. They've been pumping up the market. Why did they pump up the prices? Because they have been working on this factory that is now about to open the door. And the flood of inventory is about to hit the market. So what they want to do is they want to keep you bamboozled, thinking that these prices are going to go through the roof. Now let me tell you something. Rolex has always sold at a discount. That's right, 20-30% below retail. 20-30% below retail, always, 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 except for perhaps the Daytona. And maybe a hot model that was hot for, whatever, that moment. The Rolex has never really had hot models that had sustained heat. In other words, they'd come out with a new model. Let's say, I remember when that Yachtmaster, not this one, this is the new design, but the old Yachtmaster came out like in the, I don't know, around 2000 and 20 years ago. And that was hot for like, I don't know, 6 months or a year. And now you can't give those watches away. I mean, and after a year or two, it faded. But same thing what's going on right now. So they've pumped up the prices, and the tsunami of inventory is about to hit. The tsunami of inventory is going to be hitting dealers. So do not pay, not even retail. Don't buy retail. If you go into an AD, demand at least a 20-30% discount. That's what they normally should go for, especially two-tone models. Now, with that said, our price is going to collapse to zero? No. I think, they're going to be trading at 2018 prices. So whatever things were at 2018, that's where they're going, which means discount on all models except for maybe the Daytona. Now, again, I hate the Daytona. I think it's a stupid watch. I mean, it looks beautiful, but, who needs those functions? Nobody ever uses it. And, the day dates for sure, precious metal models, everything's going to be at a discount within the next 3 months. Do not pay retail. Do not finance the lifestyles of these backpack, trucking hat, hoodie-wearing, low-life dealers. Okay, now let's talk about my favorite watch and why the Submariner is for scum. Now, here's the thing. The Rolex, especially the black Submariner, the black all-steel Submariner, that is the most basic watch. That watch probably costs $600 to make all in, including marketing costs. And, they're selling it for, I don't even know what the price is. 10 grand retail? I don't know what the price is. It's the most boring watch. It is the most basic watch. Who wears that watch? You ever see these guys in Midtown, these finance bros, I think they call them. You see that guy, they're wearing like, they have a dress shirt on, no tie. They're wearing like a fleece vest, and they're wearing a backpack. Or they might be wearing a suit, but no tie, and they're wearing a backpack. They're walking around with a backpack like a little schoolboy. Those are the guys who are, we're buying Submariners. So sort of like, you're kind of, entry-level, mid-level kind of, office drone. That guy, he's wearing the Submariner. Why do they buy these Submariners? Well, because, look, first of all, you have to understand, most men have no taste. Most men, that's right, most male, they just don't really know how to dress. They don't have any sense of style. With women, at least, 30% of them will have some sense of style. But most women do know how to at least, I don't know, coordinate colors or something, right? Most men do not have that ability. So they stick to the default. That's why most guys they'll wear the jeans, they'll wear whatever they see other guys wearing, that's what they're going to wear. The t-shirt, the baseball cap, Americans, for sure Americans. The Brits also, you're going to see that. So again, who's buying the Submariner? Mostly like low-life Brits. Americans are the main buyers of the Submariner, the black Submariner. Now, why do they buy it? Well, because they think that, it's they're like little schoolboys. They were sold, somebody left a comment on one of my videos, cosplay. They want to pretend they're like, James Bond, or they're, Jacques Cousteau. I mean, nobody uses this watch for diving, okay? This is not a watch that is actually even practical for diving. I think most guys who wear a Submariner have never even been in a pool deeper than 3 feet, okay? They're, maybe they wear it to the beach. Or actually, they probably take off the watch because they don't want to get it scratched when they go to the beach. And they put on like a Casio or something. Now, look, the main value of the watch is this timing function, right? The bezel, the turning bezel. How do I do this for you? You see, you can't even... Okay, it goes backwards. So it's unidirectional. You can hear it clicking. Okay, yeah. So basically, there's your timing function. Now, this is the much better watch. Again, the Yachtmaster. Look at the case. Sleek, beautiful case design. Sleek, beautiful case design. Okay, you don't like the two-tone. I get it. It's not for everybody. It's only for guys with style. Somebody said the watch is tacky, or what's the word? Tacky. Not tacky. What's the word? They said two-tone is gaudy. My comment is it's not gaudy. It's louche. L-O-U-C-H-E, for those of you who don't know how to pronounce it. Look up the word so you understand it. Look, this is, specifically, and by the way, no, I did not buy two-tone because that's the only thing I can get. I like two-tone. I like the louche factor. That's right. It has, it's got a certain vibe, it's a little bit slightly, louche. It's a little trashy, a little bit. Not too much of it. There's a fine line. Now, let's talk about the Submariner. Look at this. It's just not right. It's just not elegant. Especially the new models are disgusting. The new Submariners are just even boxier, ugliest watches ever made. Now, again, why do the guys buy the Submariner? Why do they buy the Daytona? Because they think they're Paul Newman. They think they're, Mario Andretti or whatever. Or, nobody uses those watches for timing. If you want real timing function, you use the Yachtmaster. You rotate the bezel, and there's your timing, and it goes bi-directional, right? Now, again, most guys buying the Submariner, they buy it because, they don't know anything about watches. They see some other guy wearing it. Somebody tells them, oh, it's a status thing. Oh, this is cool, or this or that. But, it's a boring watch. The black or any of those Submariners are boring. Now, if you want to step up, you're going to get the two-tone. That's right. You're going to get the Bluesy. This is the only Submariner that anybody should consider buying, especially this one, which has the rehaut. That's right, the engraving inside. This is the previous generation. It's got the aluminum insert, not the ceramic. I know the ceramic looks a little nicer, but it's more delicate, and it's a little gaudy. The watch is just too boxy. This one is just perfect if you're going to do the Submariner. Again, this is the older clasp, which I hate. I'm probably going to sell this watch. But again, who wears the two-tone Bluesy? Who's the buyer for that two-tone Bluesy? Well, again, it's a little bit of a louche watch, right? It's kind of like your if somebody was a successful porn producer from the 80s, mid 90s, they would wear this watch. A guy who's a successful salesman wears this watch. Car dealers. Who else? Basically somebody who wants to be a little bit flashy. Well, anybody in South Florida, that goes without saying. Anybody in Miami, that's like the official watch. Why is that? Well, look, when you have it on the two-tone bracelet, when you have it on the steel and gold bracelet, this watch, I mean, it really does, I gotta say, it does scream status, success. It really does. I mean, it's, I don't know, what is the value of this watch? It's 12 grand. I mean, it's not an expensive watch, but it does, it punches above its weight. If you want to, impress people, like, again, if you're in sales or whatever it is, you want to show people that you've arrived, you're successful, you're making money. This is the Rolex you get. You can't, the day date, it's a little bit too flashy. It might be a little too flashy for most occasions. The Datejust, they're actually beautiful watches. The 41 Datejust and two-tone. Now the two-tone, again, two-tone blue dial with the white, those white markers. It really is beautiful. It is a beautiful watch. Again, the two-tone bracelet, it just screams money. Again, it's a little bit loud. It's a little bit loud. It's not for everybody. If you want to tone it down, you get the Yachtmaster. You get the Yachtmaster, and you can, even the all steel is okay. Now again, I like two-tone because I just need a little bit of a pop. I just I find steel a little bit boring. Although I might get the blue dial, but only if I sell this. Now, again, this watch, at least it's got style, right? It's a little trashy, no question, a little bit loud. It's got a sense of style, right? It's for a guy who's got some balls, okay, balls. Who's not afraid to, stand out. If you don't see those drones, those, the Midtown drones, those guys wearing the fleece vests without a tie, with, the dress shirt with the sleeves rolled up, those guys are not wearing this watch. They're wearing the black Submariner because they want to fit in. They're sheeple. They're sheeple. Okay, that's what they are. They're sheeple. This watch is for the rugged individual. Okay, the rugged individual. It's kind of a fuck you to the world when you're wearing this watch. Now, quick market update. I think I bought this for about $9,500. Right around 2020, I think. Yeah, sometime in 2020. And I probably paid a little high because I didn't get the papers. I did get the box, which means nothing really, but whatever. It's not a big deal really. If you're buying this watch, you don't need box papers for this era. It does help. I paid $9,500. I think they popped a little bit. They're probably down to about 12 grand. So if I were you, again, you want the rehaut. If you're going to buy this generation, you want the gold through the buckle, okay? You want the gold. You want the watch in good condition, not polished, and you want the engraved. That's right, you want that engraved, which is that kind of last generation before they went to the ceramic. I think this is the one that you want to be getting. Again, make sure that these edges are sharp, crisp, nice and crisp. And that's it. I mean, I think it's a beautiful watch. If you want to, be a, yeah, again, also, who else, if you want to be like, a male escort, you want to do something, this is the watch you wear. Like sort of like a mid-level drug dealer, this is the watch you're going to be wearing, okay? You're not going to be wearing a black Submariner, which is boring, okay? This is the watch. Let's say you're, you're a stockbroker working for, Jordan Belfort in 1991. This is the watch you would wear, right? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? So anyway, bottom line is, I think these watches, if you get it around 11, 12 grand, 11 grand, really, I would say 11 grand is the right number for the Rehot. You're going to be safe, and they're probably going to be ticking up. They're going to increase 5% a year. The ceramic bezel, the new generation, pure garbage. Avoid, okay? But if you have real taste, you're going to get the Yachtmaster, which again is the ideal watch, much more refined than the Submariner. Now again, this is the two-tone, not for everybody. Again, look, not everybody has good taste. The blue dial with the, just all steel platinum bezel, fantastic. That's probably the one, I would get if I was, look, if I was like, in my 20s or 30s, I'd get the steel, all steel platinum blue dial. It's a little bit of a younger watch. Or if I lived like, if I lived in Miami, if somewhere on the water, the blue dial is, it's a more of a, ocean type of watch. That's really the look. Or this watch. And again, why do I have it on the rubber bracelet, the rubber B? It was a little, frankly, it was a little too flashy for me. And when I wear it on this, nobody notices really. Like nobody like knows it's a Rolex. Nobody, you don't get any comments. Although I think one time somebody asked me about, is this what kind of bracelet is? But you're not going to get like, the morons. You're not going to get those morons asking about it. But if you have it on the stainless, the steel gold, you will get comments. Which I don't know. It's not my thing. You may like it, especially look if you're you're selling cars, you're selling you're a male prostitute, you're selling drugs. That that's the look you want. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Leave your nasty comments below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so that why just for whatever, or press the like or unlike button. I really don't care. Anyway, again, let me know what you think. Leave your nasty comments below, and see you in the next one.